The University Tower chimes ring in another session of Ask the Professor, the show on which you match wits with University of Detroit Mercy professors in an unrehearsed session of questions and answers. I'm your host, Matt Maggio. Let me introduce to you our panel for today. To my right, it's Danielle Maxwell.
It's good to be here.
Good to be here, absolutely. Again, we just survived the first week of the semester. It was really a humdinger, to be putting it lightly, and I don't know, something about surviving.
It was a really chill week for me, actually. It was the total opposite, because I'm teaching the exact same classes as I did last semester.
Good for you.
My email inbox is 0.
Oh, my God. That's just mean.
It is very mean, but it's a good way to go into the weekend, and I figured out how to make my email inbox pink and purple today, so everything is pink and purple. It is beautiful.
What's your Taylor Swift mailbox?
It is, honestly, yes. I had a Taylor Swift Christmas tree, which is now gone.
Oh, right.
By the way, they haven't seen.
They have not seen.
Nobody has seen those yet.
It is our secret thing. It's fine.
Well,
Secret thing.
Yes, Danielle and I, we've been going back and forth over the break with the new Ask the Professor.
Yes, we were very creative.
Yes.
okay, well.
secret
But I can't show anything because Michael's got to launch the photograph.
Okay, okay.
So
We'll
let's
start
just say
with
I've
that.
taken that image and had some liberties with it, right?
It's been very fun. It's been very
Yes.
fun.
So we're expecting something really interesting in the middle of 2025, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, all right.
Oh, and wait a minute. No, we'll talk later. There's
I'm
a lot of
curious.
Easter eggs I've been throwing out there.
All right, all right.
Yes.
Well, another vision in purple. Professor Erin Bell is here. Good
That
to
was
have
very
you.
eloquent. I love chemists who are also poets. So
Vision of
A
purple.
plus.
Well, it's a bold color to stand up against the starkness. We had two faculty members in our main office this morning talking about how the snow was coming, and one of them was like, "Oh, it's so bad for driving or whatever," and the other one turned their head, looked out the window, brown grass, and then they
Right.
left. It's like,
Well, Erin's in almost aubergine.
oh,
Aubergine. Oh,
absolutely.
where is our Anglophile now? But yeah,
Absolutely.
I also did a little traveling, like Professor Tubbs over the break, and it was so sad. Like, as soon as I got out of Florida, right, even in Georgia, the clouds started and the gray, and then once we got back to Michigan, it was like a cloudy fog of just dismal gray. And to quote the great white stripes, dead leaves in the dirty brown ground. You know, that person was right.
No, that's it right there. So we're nice for the pop of color
Yes.
on an otherwise unfortunate winter's day, right?
Pure Michigan.
Purely,
Pure
yes.
We have the most grays in the entire nation.
Yes, we do. As in Professor Dave Chow, like counting the colors?
No, we always joke that we've got the most grays ever. That's all.
Yeah, no, it's
You know, like being downtown, like when we were in the shadow of the incinerator, we had plenty of gray. Plenty of gray. Lots and lots of gray. So
That's right. Well, I just figured anybody who would know gradations of color, it would be you. So.
just miserable,
Gradations
depressing
of gray.
Yes. There was talk, if you remember, a relatively well-received cop drama series called Low Winter Sun. It was about the city of Detroit police, that they couldn't handle the fact that when they were here recording that it was just gray every single day. They're like, no, this is the way
Even
it
though
is.
that was the plot of the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Literally
It's
the
like,
title.
this is not going to
How
play
about
well.
no winter
Right.
sun?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we're going to start doing like the Norwegian cop show now with
Could be.
28 hours of dark and 29
Right.
hours of sunshine or something.
Well, you got to go
All
see
dark.
the Al Pacino Insomnia. That's pretty good. That's a good movie. Jim Tubbs is here with us today.
Yes.
Yes. And you drove down to North Carolina. There must have been some sun down there.
Oh yeah. There was plenty.
That's good. That's good. Very temperate temperature down there too.
Well, it was until about the time I left. It was beginning to turn cold.
Yep.
Then, but other than that, I had taken clothes that were warmer than I needed.
Right. And when you say cold in North Carolina, I'm assuming you're referring to the 60s.
50s.
No, actually, North Carolina gets a lot. I mean, they're in the 20s now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
But they, I would say 30s. You know, we did get down close to freezing.
Oh,
so,
wow. All right.
but not real close. It wasn't-
Celsius.
Wow, that's hot. That's hot.
It wasn't bad at all.
Nice, nice.
That's Diane Manica warm.
Yeah, that is Diane Manica one.
Dan
And she
Mon-
reminds me frequently.
Dan Maggio, you said you were up north for part of the holiday, so is this
Yeah.
back to Traverse City?
Yeah,
or-
it was
cloudy the entire time.
The entire
I think
More
one
gray.
day for a minute there was a spot in the sky where the sun started to kind of come
Yeah.
through, and that was it.
And that was it.
But I don't mind that. It was.
Was
sure,
it like
was
-5?
fine. No, it was
Kelvin.
probably in the 30s.
Oh, okay.
And then it
Wow.
kind of dipped a
That's
little
warm.
colder.
Right.
It snowed on Friday. We were supposed to go to Petoskey.
Yep.
Oh,
But then
nice.
they were calling for lake effect on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we canceled that
Got to
trip.
be careful about that
Yeah.
out there, for sure. They only have a couple weeks when the roads are clear. You got to take advantage of it when you can. And that's really, Dan, that's like the start of the skiing season up there when you were there. It really doesn't happen till January.
But they didn't
right?
have. They had a little snow.
Okay.
But most of it had melted.
Boyne
So
was
I don't know
making-
actually if,
Yeah.
if they were making a lot of snow like this.
Yeah, Boyne was making snow, and we were there the whole time.
Oh,
just
where were you?
24/7. Oh, we were at Boyne. So we went to
Oh,
Boyne
okay.
Mountain, and then did the whole thing up there. But yeah, they were making snow. There was a little bit of snowfall, but most of it was
Okay.
man-made.
Human-made snow.
Yeah, well, we really had a mild fall.
Yes.
It didn't really turn cold till
No.
about after Christmas, basically.
Professor Jeff Boats is also here. Please tell us more
Howdy.
about your book coming out soon.
I guess by the time this airs, it's out. So
Yeah, that's great.
it's doing great. It's on the bestsellers list in 38 countries.
New York
how about,
Times,
how
number
about
one.
how can we find it? I mean, we can Google you, but is there an easier way to?
Yeah, it's available Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and about 30 other book sites, some of which I've never even
nice.
heard of because they're in foreign countries. It's just all over the place.
Okay.
Oh, very cool.
But if
We'll
you
be
order
looking
it
for it.
from my website, I'll sign it and what do you call it?
Leave a pint of blood.
Whatever.
Smear some,
I'll sign it and personalize it. How do you like?
Oh.
What's your website?
Jeff.boats. It's a funny thing. It's like when they were inventing the internet, they came up with this list of things that websites could end in .com, .edu, .whatever, and one of them is .boats because I guess they thought people would register their boats or something.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
So my
That's
website is
amazing.
Jeff.boats. Jeff with a goofy
Perfect.
extra E, like, you know.
Extra
Yeah.
E, that's right. That's awesome. Man, that's easy to remember.
Yeah.
That's easier than Amazon. That's what I think. Very, very cool. Well, folks, this is a program where you can send us questions regarding anything. If you stump the panel, you win a prize. If you don't stump the panel, you win a prize. You can send us the questions in a number of ways. Email us at atp@udmercy.edu. Find us on Facebook and Instagram, or listen on your favorite smart speaker by asking it to play Ask the Professor at University of Detroit Mercy. Okay. Dear Matt and profs, I'm glad you found my recent small batch, of Halloween questions useful. Recent. But it's back to business and coming up with a hodgepodge and variety that you've grown accustomed to from our family. Below are 20 questions that we've culled from our daily travels. We hope they meet with your approval, as well as providing an adequate challenge to the learned panel.
Learned.
Warmest
Ooh.
greetings from,
Learned.
Valencia, California.
Valencia,
Please be
Now he's
careful,
real
Frank.
warm now.
Yeah, hope all is
Oh,
well.
jeez, I hope everybody's safe.
Thank
That's
you,
all I got
Frank.
to say.
I envy how beautiful their gray skies are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Valencia's
Oh, wait a minute.
not
That's the fire. What
in
am
the
I
fire
thinking?
area,
Right,
is it?
but
Okay,
it's
I
just,
take that
you
joke
know,
back. I forgot
Their
about that.
climate's going to be changed for the next 6 to 8 months or
Wow.
more.
I've
Yeah.
had students
All that
evacuating
ash.
left and right already. So.
I bet. That's very sad. Let's dive into a distraction here. Whose backing band was nicknamed the Tennessee Three?
Tennessee 3.
Was a
Bob
country
Dylan?
performer.
No.
It wasn't Bob Dylan.
Tennessee.
Dolly Parton.
Good
Nice.
guess.
Willie
Country
Nelson.
western.
That wasn't Willie Nelson. Wasn't Willie Nelson.
Johnny Cash?
It was Johnny
Oh,
Cash.
nice.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
There.
I should know that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I love Johnny Cash.
Are you a Johnny Cash fan?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to
The Man in
Jackson.
Black.
That's right.
I love him.
Which British territory has a capital named Port Stanley?
It's one of the Isles. And
Oh, it's
Is
the
it
Falkland
Falklands?
Islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Falkland.
No, what were they called? What did they call it down the?
Oh, what do the Argentinians call it?
Yeah, not the Hebrides. It was something.
No,
The Hebrides.
No, they called it something else.
Yeah, they had a different name
The
for it.
British called it the Falklands, but they called it something else.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The indigenous name is what you're referring to. Yeah.
Or is it a derogatory term, maybe?
no.
No, it was just that was part of the fight.
Well,
Yeah.
someone's going to have to grab their phone.
All right.
First gen actress Candice Bergen and songwriter Paul Williams auditioned but were rejected from this very exclusive group in the first iteration of it.
Oh, like an SNL or SCTV?
You
kind
need
of
to go a
thing?
little further back. More
Uh,
recently, you would have seen people like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears
Oh,
a member
Disney.
of.
Mickey Mouse.
Was it Mickey
Mouse
Mouse
Club?
Club?
Oh, wow.
Mickey Mouse Club. Yep.
Candace Bergen, Mickey
Wow,
Mouse.
she's
Well,
rejected.
her father, was a
Yeah.
ventriloquist, so she was in showbiz early.
So the dummy beat her out?
No, well, maybe so.
Charlie
But
McCarthy.
it wasn't a Disney. It wasn't a Mickey Mouse Club either.
In its,
One versus nerd? Oh.
in its first iteration, this cereal featured the tagline, "I want to eat your cereal."
Franken.
No, Count Chocula.
Yeah.
Chocula.
Like Franken chocolate.
Oh,
Wrong Universal monster, Erin. Wrong
I wasn't
Universal.
allowed to eat that. My mom was a hippie. We weren't allowed to eat any of
It's
those.
all right.
I was so jealous.
We weren't all that cereal, period.
Oh, that's
What?
fine.
It's pretty processed.
Yeah.
Gotta say.
None of that sugar cereal.
I mean, come on. You know the box top was probably more nutritious than the cereal. So.
What is
Lots
Sylvester
of fiber.
Stallone's
Oh.
middle name? I mean, that's a question right there. Wow. It's very Italian sounding. That's your hint.
Rocco.
want to, like Vincent.
Giuseppe.
Leonardo.
Vincenzo.
Lorenzo.
Alberto.
No.
Dominic.
Matthew.
These are all good guesses.
Joseph.
Valentino.
If Professor Hill were here and it
Okay.
was a few more weeks into the year, we might ask her how her blank is doing outside of her house.
Flowers?
I mean, yeah, her garden. It's Gardenzio.
Oh,
Oh, I never would have that.
Gardenzio.
Oh,
How
God.
floral.
Yes.
Gardenzio?
Gardenzio.
And this corner, Apollo Creed takes on
Sly
Gardenzio?
Gardenzio.
Never heard that
Still
name,
on.
but okay.
He played Rocky in the original boxing movie.
Rambo.
You're like, what's that?
Yep,
Okay.
never saw it.
Rambo, Gardenzio, all the same,
What
right?
is the list?
Or-
Monty Python's on that
Yeah,
list.
yeah.
This is on that list now.
For a very short period of time, this very, very famous channel was referred to as C3. That was its first
Oh,
name.
MTV or
Still
something?
exists to this day,
Oh.
in as much as something can.
C3.
Very Generation X. Lots of Canadian programming.
CBC.
Oh.
Much
No.
music?
Lots of
Canadian
program.
cable.
Still on TV today?
CBC, CCTV.
I could bring the zoomer right up to the table by saying SpongeBob, and you'll say
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Oh,
is the
wow.
correct
Oh.
answer,
Oh, I
yes.
never would
Yeah.
have known that.
What did the CCC stand for?
It says C3 was actually a C.
Cartoon
That's it.
Sorry.
Oh.
thing.
Cartoon is like A2. I'm sure CC something.
I'll have to Google it now.
Right.
All right.
What was the last year that Ellis Island processed
Oh, that's a great
immigrants who
question.
arrived at the United States?
1954.
Oh, wow.
58.
Mind-blowing, Jim. 1954 on the dot. Yes, that is correct. Mind-blowing.
71 years ago.
Now, why did you? I mean, you got the 19. Okay.
I knew it was sometime between 54 and 57. Because I
Okay.
remember touring there, and there was
And you stepped in the wrong line and you became a
bronze
citizen.
plaque
Oh.
that talked about
Yeah.
the years it was in
Smart.
operation. But that's been a while.
A certain fairly well-known Michigan city has Peterborough, Ontario, Dakar, Senegal, and Remedios, Cuba for its sister cities. What Michigan
Peterborough?
city?
Flint.
Not Flint.
Saginaw.
It's Peterborough where they
Pete.
filmed
Pontiac.
Slapshot.
Not Pontiac.
Yeah, Peterborough
don't know.
has a hockey history to it.
Yeah, Peterborough Pete's.
Kalamazoo.
Hamtramck.
The largest city,
The city
near to
within
where
the city.
you live is
Detroit.
Sterling Heights.
Chel-
Warren.
Ann Arbor?
near where
Warren.
you live. Where
Oh,
you
where I
live.
live right now. Saline.
Chelsea.
Hell.
Ann Arbor.
Saline. What's
Jackson.
Northland?
It's Ann Arbor. It's
Ann
Ann
Arbor.
Arbor.
That's where I live.
But you said to near where she lives.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you live in Ypsilanti, don't
No,
you?
I live in Ann Arbor.
Oh, no wonder. Oh,
You
red
know,
herring, red
I
herring.
live across
If you're
the
gonna
street
give
from
us
Ypsilanti,
clues,
but
then
I'm
you-
technically in Ann Arbor.
Oh, you're across the street from Ypsilanti. Okay.
Technically
So
in Ann
you live
Arbor.
in the greater metropolitan Ypsilanti area.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, is that like
green
Pleasant
and white
Ridge and
there.
Pleasant Ridge?
Which original series Star Trek actor was part of an all-girl band in the classic comedy Some Like It Hot?
Oh my.
It's a good piece of trivia.
Not Michelle Nichols.
Janice? Was it Janice?
Janice.
The
Whitney.
the captain's.
Yeoman Rand.
Yep.
Yeah, Grace
Yeah.
Lee Whitney. is it?
Grace Lee Whitney
I
was her
wouldn't
name.
know
Yep.
that. I'm
What was,
not
what was her name?
Yes, she
Janice.
No,
Janice Rand.
Yeoman
Yo-
Janice
Yo-
Rand. You all had the different pieces.
Okay.
Put it all
Yeah, the
together.
one
I'm
with
a
the-
TOS person.
The one with the weave hair.
Good yellow hair.
She had
yeah.
the wee wig
Yeah.
Yep.
and
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my. Can you even get one word from the 5-term name that is the top-selling beer of Australia? Even one of the 5 words that describes
Foster
this.
Lager?
It's not Foster's.
I'm giving it to you because he said lager. It is Great Northern Super Crisp Lager, like
It's
we've ever heard.
trash.
of.
Foster's
Great
you cannot
Northern.
even find
That's-
there
that's
anymore.
What
Great with
northern
Vegemite.
part of Australia are they talking about?
They just don't.
That is wild.
Nobody there drinks it, so they don't make it.
Oh, I can see why.
I even took my Foster's cap with me when I went to
Aw.
Australia, and it was like an antique.
And, did somebody give you an offer?
No.
Okay. Ooh, this is really good. I feel like we have this every X number of years, just enough for us to
We're
remember.
looking at the map.
Uh-oh.
There are 3 cities in the United States of America that have NFL, NHL, and MLB franchises, but no NBA team.
Oh.
Whenever Jason's here, we always get the first
Pittsburgh.
one. Pittsburgh is
Oh,
the first.
Okay.
So only have football, hockey, and baseball, but no basketball.
Miami.
No,
The
Miami
Florida
has.
Panthers play there.
They always got the Heat.
Oh, that's right.
It's not Dallas. Nope, nope, nope.
One of the New Jersey teams? No.
Columbus?
Cincinnati?
No.
The next one I'm trying to
No.
help you with had an NBA team that folded in
Cleveland?
the 80s, 90s.
New Orleans? No.
Oklahoma City?
No,
No.
Nashville.
Atlanta.
Hockey.
It's hard.
Baseball.
New Orleans?
Nope.
No.
Denver.
New Orleans has got it covered.
Midwest?
That was a good guess.
Or coastal?
No, if
No
only
idea.
if only Beth or
Portland?
Heather were here.
Portland?
So somewhere.
Seattle.
Seattle.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Now, what was the name of the Seattle basketball franchise that played at the Kingdom?
Supersonics.
Supersonics.
Supersonic.
Or the Stupid Sonics.
And yes, the last one is very much almost as far away in the United States of America as you can get from Seattle.
So
San Diego?
Tallahassee.
Deep South Florida,
Okay.
which is
Miami.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
Oh,
Tampa, yes. Tampa Bay does not have a basketball team. It's kind of an interesting twist.
Who knows if they'll have a baseball team with no stadium?
Oof, yeah,
Oh,
jeez. Where are the Rays playing this season is a very good question. That's wild.
Did you see Detroit Mercy has an alumni event at the Detroit Tigers spring training in Florida? I think we should go.
I'm going to have to
Remote
cancel class for
Remote
that.
show.
I'm going
Remote
to have
show.
to cancel class for that 100%.
Thanks.
What
I'll dial in.
what role has been portrayed by the following actors? Peter Sellers, Morgan Freeman, Bill Pullman, Harrison Ford.
President?
The President of the
Okay.
United States. Yep.
Peter Sellers?
Gentlemen, you can't argue in here. This is a war room.
That's right. It's Dr. Strangelove.
That was Dr. Strangelove. Morgan Freeman was Deep Impact. Bill Pullman, Independence Day.
Yep.
And Harrison Ford,
Air Force One.
Air Force
One.
Get off my plane.
What?
What very
Han Solo said
famous
that?
building has the address 2001 15th Street,
In
Not the White House.
Detroit, Michigan?
Oh.
2001?
15th Street.
Wait, what was the question?
What very
Motown
famous
Museum?
building
No.
is
Okay.
at 2001 15th Street?
the train
Detroit.
station.
It's Michigan Central.
I was going to say that, but I was
Yes.
like, Michigan.
No, I'm working my way from
Okay.
Woodward Avenue across. Okay, second.
I was a highlight of my 2024 was doing. We're very
The tour?
lucky to get some of the spots and do the tour on the first day. To me, it was really moving to see a lot of people moved by having never been in there before me, versus having been in there many moons ago. So it's kind of fun.
So you've never been in there prior to the
Not-
okay.
And I never even broke into it, which was pretty big for my generation. Dave is rolling his eye.
I'm not saying nothing. All those pictures they were never developed.
No, they were never developed.
Cool, edgy 90s photos. Were they in black and white?
Yes. We had a professor take students up to the roof.
Sure you did. Sure you did.
Sounds legal.
No,
At another time.
only if you got caught.
Extra legal is the term.
Paralegal.
In the 1940 Disney feature Pinocchio, the con men Honest John and Gideon convince Pinocchio to skip school to do something very specific. What was it?
Not the strip club again. Oh
No. No,
They,
not at all.
I have they smoke cigars, they go to that club and play pool.
They do all that
But
stuff,
what
but
is
they're
the-
trying to get him to become something. And I don't mean turn into a donkey,
Yeah.
because
Oh.
that's the moral of the story. They're trying to get him to do something just right out. You don't remember this, huh?
no.
Never seen
That's
it.
weird. I watched that movie like for like 2 months straight when I was pregnant with one of my kids, because I'd be like, okay, mommy needs a nap.
I think I watched it once when I was 5.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot.
It wasn't gambling or anything like that, was it?
No. It was. There's no other way to do this, so I have to just be out with it. It was something that they viewed as being a vice. It's a moral tale, right? It was a book before it was a movie from the 20s and 30s.
So what's a vice in...
Lying?
They were trying to turn Pinocchio into an artist.
Oh, please!
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's
So
horrid.
sorry, Dave.
Boy, that would have taken us all day long.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Is-
that's a horrible vice, I'll admit it. It's a
Jiminy
vice.
Cricket at his side. Don't do it.
Where was my Jiminy Cricket when I needed
Be an
him?
artist.
Mr. Three Easel a Habit over there. If you're
Let
gonna
your
go-
Exactly.
conscience be your guide.
Oh my God.
I'm going to lie like a rug.
Those degenerate, artsy people.
Yeah, I know.
The world's largest McDonald's is over 19,000 square feet. Where is it located?
Japan,
It is not in Japan.
China.
It's in the United States.
Oh.
United States?
Its nickname is the Epic McD.
Oh, is it
Orlando?
It's Orlando.
I've been
For
there.
both of you.
Yeah, it's like 2 floors and there's
Oh
video
my
games on the
God.
2nd floor. It's awesome.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
epic.
Why do you
Wow.
need that much square footage?
For video games. There's
For fun.
3 video games on the 2nd floor.
for the customers.
I'd go for that.
read
go
that.
for
Read
that.
that however you like.
It's on iDrive. It's on International Drive.
I'd be like, you guys go do your thing, I'll be up here. Some Galaga and some Miss Pac-Man.
And possibly catch the Pinocchio rerun. There you go.
As an artist.
In ancient times, some northerly living Russian and Finnish communities would put live frogs into their fresh milk. Why would they do this?
'Cause
Keep
when
it from freezing.
Frogs died. It was because the milk was spoiled.
It's not freezing, and it's not spoiled or poisoning.
Is there something
Pasteurization?
Is it the
chemically?
I'm giving it to Danielle. Basically, they
Ah.
secreted on their skin something that would stop the milk from spoiling. So they let it swim around for a while, took the frogs out, and then they would take a drink.
But that's like fascinating. How did they figure that out? You know? I mean,
I think
that's
it's
amazing to
nasty.
me.
Is that any different than,
nasty,
than the
but-
first person that tried an oyster? I mean, it's like, you try this, okay.
Where's that tried cow's milk? Like, who's great idea
Give it
was
to the
that?
kids.
Like, hey,
Dave, this part's really crunchy.
Oh,
It's actually kind of interesting. I got into only like a 5 nanosecond battle with my students on the second day of class because we were, not too surprisingly, talking about drugs. And I'm like, most drugs are made out of, and the students couldn't complete the sentence. You know, I just wanted plants.
Okay.
I wanted,
I'll
you
say
know.
carbon.
And I go, also, don't think that you just have to pop a pill because almost 100,000 years ago, people were tearing the bark off of things and chewing
Right.
on it when
Yeah.
they had a headache.
or licking
Right.
a frog
It's
or
just-
smoking a banana peel.
Exactly.
fungi.
Yeah.
They were not
Okay.
so happy to hear me tell the classic piece of chemistry, which is most red and pink dye in ice cream is the ground up bodies of bugs.
I do remember that.
And, yeah, so you can.
That has haunted
Is
me
that
for
true
years.
cosmetics as well.
Cosmetics.
Every time you
That's cosmetics.
I'm
Every
going
time
to
you
go
put on a
get some
lipstick.
peppermint ice cream. Yum.
Ambergris all day long, right?
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
That's a good reference. There should be some questions about that.
Ambergris?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, we need a whole question set.
Whale cetology.
Oh, God.
Professors, in what city is the Dr. Pepper Museum? I don't even know how we'd figure this one out, actually.
Wait.
Is it? Is
on
Dr.
the
Pepper
bottle.
Coke? Is it
Frisco,
Atlanta?
Texas.
It's in Texas, but it's not Cisco. It's another
It's Frisco, Texas.
Waco?
None of this.
Frisco. Is that what it says?
Yeah, Hall of Fame Lane, Frisco, Texas.
It doesn't say Frisco, but if Frisco is near to this extremely negatively viewed Texas city, then we're good to
You're gonna have
go.
to narrow
The
it
David
down. yeah.
Koresh.
I was going to say, how much
Dallas.
time do
Think
we
of the
have?
name.
Dallas? I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
Houston.
Waco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said
Oh,
Waco, yeah.
That's where the Magnolia
I swear we had that
Thing
question
is
before. I'm having a
coming
deja
up.
vu.
HGTV.
The Dr. Pepper Museum opened to the public in 1991 in Waco, Texas. Wait a second, 91? Wasn't Koresh like right
Yeah.
around that time?
yeah.
Kind of.
He was working the second shift.
No. That, what was the cult that he ran? Oh my gosh.
The
Come
Branch
on.
Davidians.
Branch
Branch
Davidians.
Davidians.
The whole compound committed mass suicide.
Oh,
So, yeah,
jeez.
that
Oh,
was,
okay.
Yeah, in light of the fact that we hadn't gotten to Columbine yet, there was still hope in
Yeah,
America
yeah.
before that year. Let me just leave it at
Yeah.
that. All right, let's wrap these bad boys up. These have been great, Frank. We hope that you and your family are safe and keep sending us questions. It only makes sense. Chosen by British tunnel workers, the first object that passed through the tunnel from the United Kingdom to France was what? It was not a human being?
Not a
Gas.
A frog.
A frog is a great guess, and you're getting actually closer.
Is it a dog?
It wasn't a dog, it wasn't a live thing.
It was
A British
one of the
pound
Queen's
coin.
corgis.
Giant wheel of cheese.
It would have just had to give it a little push.
Maggie Thatcher.
No. It was
Squeeze it
not a
through.
living thing or something from a living thing. It was
Okay.
neither of those.
Hamburgers.
Was it a statue?
A statue is getting a little closer. What if I
Oh.
told you it was a doll?
Of Her Majesty the
creepy.
Queen.
What? It was?
It was a little wind up of the
Robotic arm. Just,
No, it makes a lot of sense that this would be one of the first things that went
Prince
through
Charles, King Charles' ears.
Putting a doll in a tunnel makes sense to you?
Well, it's because it's a doll from the perspective that it's a plaything. It's not really a doll of a human. It's a doll of something else.
A doll of a dog?
Not
I keep
a
going back to
dog.
the Queen's dog.
I know.
A bird?
Like a corgi?
Canary in the tunnel.
A mole.
No.
How about I go down a more literature-based route?
Eric Idle and Michael Palin on a pantomime horse.
That's a great answer.
Monty Python.
Paddington
Oh,
Bear.
It was Paddington.
Oh, it was
Hey, what?
Oh, Paddington
Paddington.
Bear.
I thought it was going to be something mean-spirited,
Please
like a
take
frog.
care of these bears,
Oh, I
or
love
this
Paddington
bear.
too.
Yeah, that was cute, right? I mean, that's kind
Oh.
of nice.
That's actually nice.
Oh man, good sentiment. Good sentiment. Okay,
That was sappy.
we have a couple minutes left, and it's time to go to our new version of the Burroughs Family Imponderable.
Uh-oh, the
Oh.
Yes.
We need like some reverberation when you ask that, man.
So we should all imponder.
We should imponder. However, I believe that there's a pretty obvious answer to this one. This is just me. Which professor in the room, we have to discuss, which professor in the room could sink a 30-foot putt?
Okay.
Danielle. Yep, Danielle.
The last shot of my high school career was a chip from 50 yards away, and it made it into the hole, and that was my last shot.
Wow.
That was
50
easy.
yards?
50 yards
Oh
away.
my
Wait a minute,
gosh.
that's a Bates field goal.
So what she's saying is she's rusty at putting.
A little
It
rusty.
doesn't need it.
So did you
I
kick
just
it or
chip it
putt
in.
it?
Yeah.
It would have to be either you or
Really high.
Steven, and Steven's not here, so it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Incredible.
there's no 50-foot putts in putt-putt golf.
We can
so.
do an episode at Top Golf, just saying.
Oh wow, that would be a lot of
You're
fun.
going to say it putt-putt golf. I'm like,
Well, but Matt, did Cranbrook have the art golf out there?
They had the
Yeah.
art golf 2 years ago, but did they have it last year?
I don't know.
what? Who mentioned
It's a
that?
ton of
Somebody,
fun.
yeah.
I know, because
Sounds
I
fun.
thought about having it on CCS's campus, but have a scramble. But we're going to have things like out the elevator,
Right.
onto the roof,
Right.
you know,
Fun.
onto the freeway. But maybe not that
Maybe
far.
not that one.
Dave's referring to a nice little art installation that's meant
Each
to be
hole.
played as mini golf and is essentially open to the public. You can go and play whenever you
But
want.
each
to.
hole is uniquely different.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty cool. How about this one? I don't even know what direction this is going to go in.
We'll
Which
blame
professor
Danielle.
is most likely to testify in front of Congress?
Not Danielle.
I don't know.
Well, it depends.
Ooh, listen to that.
I have
Did someone blow
no
the chemistry
idea.
lab, and you have
Right.
to testify in front of
Right.
Congress?
Okay, that's true. I'm going to be honest. Over break, I should have watched other things that were a little more frivolous and fun. I did finish Squid Game, season
Ooh,
two.
yes.
But I watched the Chernobyl series. I
Oh.
kind of got addicted. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Wow.
that's
In
weird.
terms of testifying in front of the Central Committee, that was pretty rough.
Erin, you?
And what, like some weird pop culture reference problem?
Well,
The culture is making our kids crazy.
They could bring Dave in for like analysis
Yeah.
of AI or something.
Yes, yes.
I have.
I don't think it has to be
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I've
It
been
could be
interviewed 3 times
positive.
about
It
AI.
could be
in our-
positive.
Okay.
Like,
Mr. Rogers.
like any one of academicians who are testifying in front of Congress about this.
Absolutely.
Come on, if Elmo could do it, so could we. I mean, come on.
So I would say
I
Matt.
teach
I would
ethics,
say
so
Matt.
I know I'm never going to end up there.
yeah.
How about a
Jeff,
positive
if
and a
they
negative?
if they don't like Jeff's book, they might call me.
Yes.
Where did you get this
Yeah,
information
the
that's
plot
in your
ends up
book?
being accidentally so or something that really happened, and I had no idea.
No.
The book burning,
They
right?
show up at my door.
I
Have
mean,
a word with
this
you.
is too close to reality, but there are rumors that the DOGE or whatever we're going to call it is talking about just
Doge.
hacking the budget for PBS day one.
Yep.
So,
And NPR.
I mean, and we
right.
need Mr. Rogers to come back. He saved PBS back in the 80s and the 90s. So.
Yeah, but what's going to save NPR?
Oh,
Car Talk?
Yeah, I don't know. You mean Michigan Public?
That too.
Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, all of our minds, even though Dan is a very positive thinker, immediately went to, well, if we're testifying in front of Congress, something went really wrong. Who's cheating on baseball? It's
Someone was making something in the organic chemistry lab.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. On the date of April 12th, were you or were you not? Blah, 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 blah. I just will
Check my
finish.
lesson planner.
All the testifying before Congress that I've seen lately mostly involves the lawmakers yelling at each other
Yep.
at the top
Yes.
of their
And
lungs.
making a speech so that the person has no idea what they're being asked by the time it's,
Right.
time comes to answer.
What was the question again? Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Kind of like an
Oh.
academic conference, but it's
Or
only
asking
two.
such an ill-informed question that you don't know
Right.
where to begin.
Right.
at.
Was there a question even?
Yeah. Is that a statement?
Just wanted to spend 20
Academics.
minutes telling you what I think.
This isn't a question. It's more of a comment.
There we go.
Exactly. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Academics are very used to that, but I don't think the general public is. So try to spin it on a positive note for us to finish up, because I'm afraid the time has come to say goodbye. Jeff.
Bye.
Dan.
Bye.
Jim.
Bye.
Dave.
See ya.
Aaron.
Goodbye.
And Danielle.
Adios.
And now these words from University of Detroit Mercy.
You can email Ask the Professor at atp@udmercy.edu or visit the Ask the Professor Facebook page.
Ask the Professor is produced and directed by Michael Jason and Brian Masonville, and our executive producer is Professor Jason Roach. Until next week, I'm your host, Matt Maggio.